off we go. It's the Ryan Hartson Show on BWC Internet Radio with Corey Bender in studio today. I'm Ryan Hartson, so we're taking the Corey Bender Show and the Ryan Hartson Show and putting them together.
Making it one.
So that'll be exciting. On the program today, we will be talking about the NBA Finals, which is what we'll do right now. And then we'll talk about Reggie Bush, which is what we'll do right now. I feel like I could do that segment by myself. We could discuss that. And then, what is left? Oh, yeah, Plexico Burress got out of prison the other day. So we could have a little conversation about that. I do need you on that. I need your NFL expertise. Where's he going to go? What is he going to do? You know, he had a daughter born while they were in prison.
That sucks.
That's so sad.
That's terrible.
I mean, what stupidity does to people.
Yeah.
Like, he shot himself in the leg.
And goes to jail.
And because of all that
now
crap.
Can't even see his own daughter being born.
That's a shame. That's a shame. All right. So we'll get to all that. But I want to start with the NBA Finals. Continue this evening. Dallas and Miami. This one's in Dallas for game. We on 5 now? 4?
4.
We're on game 4.
All right.
And Dwayne Wade's been tearing it up in this series, doing a phenomenal job. And there's been a lot of talk about, because Dwayne Wade's been playing so well, there's been a lot of talk about whose team it is, which is so stupid.
This again?
It's so stupid. Like I mentioned this a few segments ago when I think it was when we started previewing the series. Like, does it really matter whose team it is?
No.
Like, why can't they share?
They joined together for a reason.
They obviously want to share.
Yeah.
So why can't the media say it's both their team?
The media likes to give stupid fans stupid material.
Right. Do you remember?
Exactly.
Do you remember when the New York Giants were really good a few years ago in football?
You know, like when they won the Super Bowl.
Right.
Yeah, of course.
When they won the Super Bowl, didn't they have that group of players that was considered like the leadership group?
Yeah.
Like Strahan and Eli and
also Umanura.
Yeah, Umanura and Antonio Pierce.
Yeah.
It was like 4 guys that shared. They were like a leadership. I can't remember what they called it, but it was just a group of guys that were the leaders, and that was how it was played in the media as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Why can't it be like that in Miami? Why can't LeBron and Dwayne Wade share the leadership? And it's obvious that they do, because you see in the hold on, you'll get your turn.
All right.
In the where they go and they break it down, it's LeBron doing that, pumping them up. And then after the starting lineups, Dwayne Wade will get them in the middle and pump them up. So they're obviously sharing the roles. And both of them are equally as vocal. Dwayne Wade has that killer instinct that you need to win a championship. LeBron doesn't. Yeah. And it's not like LeBron's been playing bad in this series. He hasn't been scoring the points, obviously.
But he doesn't need to, which is what
he's
I'm going to
been
get
passing.
to.
He has been fantastic distributing the ball. And so I think we should say they're sharing because they are.
Yeah.
They are sharing the leadership role. It's obvious that that's what they're doing. LeBron doesn't have the matchups that he needs to score the points, so Dwayne Wade is taking care of that. LeBron is passing the ball beautifully. He's playing like Magic Johnson in this series, and I think that's what I'll let you play off of now.
Yeah, I think we're even now because you just took everything I was going to say, but that's fine. Either way, what I've been saying this whole time,
we have to corroborate.
A lot of the people in media, like last night, LeBron was just getting killed because you're not scoring a lot of points. You know, what's the matter? He's being the role of being the facilitator. He's passing the ball, which is just fine. They came there for a reason.
He's not playing well.
No.
He's having a bad series.
He even said, look at what I did on defense, and he did a great job on defense. I mean, the best player in the NBA not scoring when he has another, probably the best scorer in the league, right behind him in Dwayne Wade. Who cares? If they win games, how does it matter if you win a game?
Yeah, it's like,
you have Chris Bosh as your closer for this game. They have 3 closers on this team. I mean, it doesn't really matter who's going to get it done.
Well, Dwayne Wade is going to be the Finals MVP.
Of course, yeah.
And that's going to affect
LeBron's signature status.
It's going to affect his status, okay?
I'm sure he doesn't care as long as he get a ring.
I don't care about MVPs in sporting events. Like, Aaron Rodgers was the MVP of the Super Bowl. That's fine. Like, who cares? The best example is the Super Bowl in 2008 when Santonio Holmes was the MVP. When it was Ben Roethlisberger was the MVP of that game by a mile, and Santonio Holmes made a couple awesome catches, and all of a sudden he's the MVP. It was Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger was the quarterback. Roethlisberger threw that unbelievable pass to win the game. He's obviously the MVP. LeBron is the best player. LeBron is the superior defender to Dwayne Wade.
Yeah.
He's not scoring, but he's passing the ball beautifully. He's setting Dwayne Wade up on offense.
Which is why he went to Miami, because he was the man. He had to do everything in Cleveland. I mean,
he had to pass the ball to himself.
He's probably, I guess he's thinking it's nice. Hey, I can pass the ball now. I mean, and he's unselfish. I mean, why do you... Why do people get mad at unselfish people on the basketball court? I don't get it.
I don't understand. LeBron is everything you want
in a player.
Everything you want. He's big. He's physical. He can score points when he has to. But he is humble, unselfish, was willing to take less money and have lower numbers in order to
win a title,
win championships. Isn't that what you want every player to do?
But yet everyone
sacrifice
hates him
to win. We want sacrifice to win, but all of a sudden he's not scoring 30 points a game. He is totally overrated.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. I don't understand that whole side of it.
I don't know.
The hatred towards Miami, I think, is extremely unwarranted.
Yeah, it is.
In fact, I think they're what we like in sports.
Definitely.
It's guys that on offense will make SportsCenter highlights every single time down the court and play absolutely the best defense in the league. That is what we want out of great teams, but no, we hate it because we don't like LeBron.
And they say they're bad when they're doing their little, media press conference after their game. They're hilarious. Did you see last night?
They're hilarious.
Last night it was, Dwayne, why were you yelling at LeBron for? And LeBron just goes, dude, I can't say it. My kid's going to be watching. And they had to go on for a whole minute saying why they can't tell him. But the media was all like, no, come on, tell us. And they're like, no, they're just going to watch. And they just had this huge grin on their face. I mean, why do we hate these guys? Why?
They're fantastic. I mean, they're two unbelievable guys doing a phenomenal job. And it doesn't really matter who's scoring.
No.
Because we know who the best player is.
Yeah.
LeBron's the best
player. And
player
people
in the
might
league.
also get mad because they feel like LeBron took the easy way out. No, he didn't.
There's nothing easy about winning championships,
no
matter how much talent you have.
They have 3 Hall of Famers, at least future Hall of Famers, if you want to count Chris Bosh into this, future Hall of Famers. And then you look back on the 98 Chicago Bulls team, think about it. Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen already a Hall of Fame. Rodman's just on his way. So would they consider to be taking the easy way? I don't think so. I mean,
Absolutely
if you have
not.
Hall of Fame players on your team, sure, it might be
But
easier.
Michael never left. Michael never went anywhere.
No.
That's why. That championship that era was organic. This isn't organic. This is man-made. This is putting things where you want them so they'll work. It's collusion.
But yeah, like you said, I mean, we thought people would mainly hate Michael more because of all the gambling, and he was kind of an asshole.
He was an asshole, number one. He was a huge gambler. Arguably, you can make a pretty strong argument he gambled on the sport.
Probably.
A huge womanizer. I mean, he cheated on his wife before it was cool to cheat on your wife.
Yeah.
It is, thanks to Tiger Woods. It's now cool. It is cool to cheat on your wife now. That's the hot thing to do. Charlie Sheen, Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
It is now cool to cheat on your wife. if that's okay with everyone.
Whatever your morals are, I guess.
My moral compass is shattered, and as far as compasses go, let's just say it points south.
Yeah.
So I'm probably not the barometer for these things. But that said, Michael Jordan, from a moral perspective, is everything you don't want.
Yeah.
And his ego was through the roof. Isn't that the kind of thing you should be hating?
Yeah.
Now listen, I don't hate that. I think he's phenomenal.
Well, you have the ego of a Kobe Bryant, though, so.
My ego is through my fellow egotistical mates, my fellow egomaniacs.
Yeah.
I'm in the fraternity.
Yeah, I mean, everyone has an ego, but mine's just not that big. I mean,
mine's massive. My ego is just, and the funny thing is, I used to not have an ego.
Yeah.
I hated people that had them, but now I get it. I get why egos are fun, and I just use it as much as I can.
Yeah, this has really turned out more to be a LeBron segment than a whole finals,
Okay,
so. You want to predict this game, Want to go in some X and O's?
Okay, let's go X's and O's. I'll let you do this.
All right, this should be fun. From what I saw in Game 3, I'm just going to do a little review of that quickly. We saw last-second heroics, almost of Dirk Nowitzki. Had a little bad shot. I felt like he could have created a better shot, but Haslam had some good defense. Throughout the whole game, it was pretty much back and forth, and but eventually Dallas had to come back again. Couldn't get it right away. What I took from this game is that I don't think Miami's going to take this, let it go over their head. I think they're going to be fine mentally. I just think Dallas is going to get it done because Dirk Nowitzki is going to have one hell of a game tonight, and if he doesn't, then shoot me. I mean, he's going to have a great night. They're going, okay, if we go down 3-1, we only have one more game in Dallas. Then we have to win the last 2 in Miami. Yeah. They're going to be just fine. They have to get more ball movement like they have been all year because
they're the best
Miami's defense is really good as of late. Jason Terry's got to start going on too, because LeBron's just fucking him up.
LeBron's covering him. Jason, you can't expect.
You have to get
from
him
Jason
some
Terry.
maybe a little pick and roll action.
You can't expect. LeBron is all over Jason Terry.
You
There's
have to
nothing
at
you
least
can do.
get him going.
I mean, when you have the best athlete in the NBA covering you, done. It's over.
You can
Forget
do a
about
little...
Jason Terry. You have to now focus on Tyson Chandler and JJ Barea.
Yeah.
Just get off of Terry. It's done.
All right.
I'm telling you that.
All right.
It's done.
I mean, you could.
Jason Terry
There are ways to
LeBron has
pick
got
LeBron.
that stuff done.
There are ways to pick LeBron, though, and Jason Terry is a great three-point shooter in my mind. But
there were ways to pick LeBron.
Yeah.
LeBron developed as a player, and now is probably one of the best defenders of all time.
Yeah, but I do agree with you. Go more to Tyson Chandler in the post area. I like that.
Chandler could own the damn thing inside.
Yeah.
He could absolutely kill Haslam and Anthony and
yeah,
Bosch. If Bosch ever wanted to hang out in the post, you would dominate him. I mean, because he's only playing with
Yeah,
one
but like
eye
I
right
said,
now.
I think Dirk's going over 30 or 40 tonight. He
has to.
He's gonna have one hell of a game, and they're gonna tie this shit up. And Game 5, I don't know. But I just think Miami is not going to go their hardest at some points, maybe early on. And that might come back to bite them. But we'll see.
Here's what I said yesterday about the Mavericks. The Mavericks have been, what has been going on in the NBA playoffs has been a series of facades.
Yeah.
Right? In the first round of the playoffs, the facade was Chicago is going to blow through everyone in 4 games and meet the Lakers in the NBA Finals. How did that go? Indiana took it to 6 games? 5 games? 5 games, it should have been 6.
I'm not sure.
One way or the other, it was way closer than it needed to be. Because Derrick Rose had to pull every game out of his
Yeah, as
ass.
soon as I saw that series, I'm like, no, it's over.
Yeah, and then in the second round, it was the Celtics have enough athleticism and enough offense to get past Miami, something you and I both bought into.
But then Rajon Rondo got hurt.
Yeah, and then Rondo got hurt, and a bunch of things happened, but that was just fake. The Celtics were far too old to get past Miami, we knew that. And then on the other side, it was the Lakers have enough left in the tank to beat a considerably more athletic Dallas team, which was false. In the conference finals, it was Oklahoma City is ready. They don't have experience, but they have enough just pure talent to get past Dallas, which was false. And Chicago, and obviously in the East, the facade was, oh yeah, Chicago can totally score with Miami. In the NBA Finals, it has been Dallas is a very deep team on offense.
When they have to struggle to get every game just to come back.
And they've had a hard time with that. They've had a hard time scoring points. Because, do you remember, there was a point in time in this playoffs when JJ Barea was an X factor.
Yeah.
He has been irrelevant, as has Jason Terry and Tyson Chandler, and Jason Kidd's been good, not great.
He has to carry that team, but...
Dirk's been excellent through all of it.
Yeah.
But Miami is so athletic defensively. They're so deep with people who can... They legitimately have 5 people that can score the basketball at an elite level, including... Mario Chalmers, who I think should be starting instead of Bibby at the point, because Chalmers.
Why not develop Chalmers? Too?
Chalmers is a great.
Isn't he only
shooter.
in his 3rd year in the league?
Yeah, something like that.
Why not develop him?
Chalmers is an elite shooter.
He's gonna be a good player soon.
He is very, very good. He could be your elite point guard to go along with the big 3. And we talked all year about Miami not having a point guard when really they had 2. In D Wade and LeBron.
Good ones, yeah.
D Wade and LeBron were the point guards all year. But the fact that you think Dallas has an elite perimeter, they don't have an elite perimeter that can get through one of the greatest defensive efforts of all time.
Yeah.
Miami just owns them defensively.
Every way.
Except for Dirk. Because Dirk is a matchup nightmare for every single human being on the planet.
A 7-foot guy who can dribble the ball and shoot like a shooting guard.
And out in my driveway, I have tried that raise up the knee with the one leg fadeaway. I can't do it.
I can do it.
I've made a few of them, but I can't do it like he does it.
I made it a few times, but
I'm gonna try it on you the next time we go one-on-one.
Today?
Yeah, no, we're not going today. It's 104 degrees outside.
Come on.
I'm not playing today.
All right.
I might play you to 5. A very quick game. Because it is hot out there.
No, you know what? Fuck it. It's too hot.
Yeah, it is. See? It's too hot out there. But anyway, Dirk is a total matchup problem for the entire league. There's nothing you can do about him. So just let him go. Just let him score. Let him do what he has to do. Defend everybody else well, and Miami will get it done. Miami is just clearly the better team. The only problem is they have no mental toughness to speak of. When they get a lead, it's, all right, we have a lead. And
they just go on pretty much cruise.
And they just stop. And then Dallas will come back, and tonight, it's going to be another one of those games where Miami won't be able to recover, and Dallas is going to be able to squeak one out. They'll take this game. You'll tie it up at 2. And ultimately, I want a 7-game series because this is the last NBA Finals. This is the last sporting event of significance before every sport I care about is locked out.
Yeah.
So we need it to go as long as possible. Can
Yeah.
we make it 8 games?
So make it 10.
Yeah, I mean, just keep going. Just keep going because it's...
That's a 20.
It's just, I can't believe that. So, I'm going to say Dallas will win tonight. You think Dallas is going to win tonight?
Dallas is going to win tonight.
There you go. That's that.
15 minutes down.
So, that was good. We did a good job there. We covered a lot of stuff. We actually, for once, we got to everything I wanted to get to.
Nice.
So there you go.
So what's up next, Ryan?
I want to talk about Reggie Bush.
Ooh, fun.
And USC. There's an entire mess going on. Cory might participate. Cory might not. We'll keep going. With Cory Bender, it's the Ryan Hartson Show on BWC Internet Radio.